This is Jason with Jason Rector Construction. I'm here with my friend Chris. He knows nothing about lots. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna teach him something about lots in this area of Marion County. All right, so here in Marion County, and we're on a beautiful corner lot here. And let's just take a look at what we had to do here, okay?
Gotcha.
So there's 5 factors that we look at when purchasing a lot. So it's great to remember, especially if you're out of the state or you don't have anybody helping you, okay? First one is trees. So right here is a perfect example where we have lots that are already cleared and ready to go. And then there's lots that are full of trees. Not one is better than the other. Just know when you're purchasing a lot and it's full of trees, you can use that as a bargaining power to the seller, right? Say, I'm gonna clear this lot, so you can, I need $5,000 less on the lot. Time is a big factor. So if you buy a lot that's got trees on it, then we'll come in, clear it. But if you already have one cleared, then of course we save, 2 weeks maybe.
Ballpark, what's it gonna cost me to clear that lot in order to be able to build a house on it?
On an average of $4,000.
Okay.
Okay, and obviously that's an average. You can go higher and you can go lower.
Gotcha.
So it just depends on how many trees and what it takes to haul them off.
And do you guys, if I purchased a house, a lot already with trees on the lot, something you do, or do I find someone to clear the trees myself?
We do that. So it's really a turnkey. You bring us a lot and I'll clear the lot and bring in the dirt and the utilities, and then we roll from there.
You said the first factor is I gotta worry about trees. What's the second factor I need to worry about in deciding on a lot?
Well, the slope of the land.
If there is slope or it's not like as flat as we want it to be, we can bring in dirt to make that flat so we can actually build on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see this house over here, Chris. It looks like a 2-story, but it's just way up there. So you can see the difference of how low we are, right?
Mm-hmm. Gotcha, okay.
Yeah.
So, and I'm assuming that's an additional cost. So if I got some slope on the area and I need to get it flat, I gotta pay a little extra to kind of get some dirt in the area.
Yeah, if you don't want to swim in your house, we've got to bring it up. So, but you can see here, everything, we just want the water going away from the house, and that's what's happening here. Everything's going away from the house. So it can get costly, but yeah, it's dirt though, man. So it's one of those costs we want to do now and not skimp on.
Gotcha.
Which amazes me. I don't know why people skimp on dirt. It's dirt.
Yeah.
Instead of down the road fixing your house for other reasons, because we didn't bring it up high enough.
I know you're talking about how there's sand versus clay. Walk me through, what's all going on here?
All right, so we get this from Pitts, and Geotech tests it for us, but we can't build on that, the natural sand. It's just too porous. Okay, this is the natural sand, right? That's here, and it's when we clear the trees, this is what's underneath it. And you can tell the color, it's lighter. You can see that, right? So they add clay to it, and that's what helps the stability of the house. So you always want to make sure you can get power and utilities to the lot, right?
Okay.
So what I look at is there are houses close by. There's one across the street, yep. So I know that I can tie into that houses. They have electric, so they can bring electric here. If I'm on a street where there's no homes, right, and we don't have the luxury of a well, that's a lot you want to stay away from.
So I'm looking at, you said electrical, water, what else?
Electrical, water, and sewer or septic.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep, and most everything out here in this area is septic.
How do I know if the septic is
Sewer or septic?
Yeah.
Talk to your contractor or realtor, and we call the county, and they tell us. We have an email, we have it printed, and we go with that.
Love that.
So gopher turtles are not endangered, but it's on the list of protected species.
And so when you're purchasing a lot, you need to make sure that you can't purchase a lot without have them on there, or?
You can, but then that's a big cost and time factor to get these turtles out of here.
Oh,
because you and I can't do it. It has to be the Florida Wildlife Control. So what we do is we just walk the lot, and we're looking for holes that look like half moons, right? And just like the shape of a turtle. And some lots have many of them. Some don't have any. So far, this looks pretty good without going too deep in there. Well, if you're in a rural area, if there's houses, close by that we're tying into, another home for water, and again, that's a phone call to the county. They'll tell us if there's a well or if we need to tie in to the neighbor. And
Gotcha.
if it's not a neighbor, then it gets expensive. If we have to go 2-3 blocks away, you just want to throw your hands up. That's not a lot for us.
So if I can recap, so I want to be focused on, are there trees or no trees, right? And clearing out trees maybe costs some extra money and also give me a little bit more time I have to spend on the job as well.
Yep.
And then the second thing, if I remember correctly, was the slope, right? So I should focus on if I need to bring dirt in or not, and that could cost some extra money as well. The third thing was the utilities. What does that look like? Are there utilities here or not? The fourth thing is, are there any wildlife we need to consider, maybe taking out, any protected wildlife? And the fifth thing is kind of how developed the area is. Can I be able to tie in from other locations and what that kind of looks like for me to actually build?
Sure, absolutely. And those are really the start, right? So really when I get the lot, after all those things we just spoke about, I get the lot, I'll put you a house on it, right? And I'll shake your hands when it's done. And all you have to do is come out and see it at night with your family, and it's pretty easy, and it's fun for me.
That's awesome, that's awesome.